morning, students. I hope you all are doing well and great going as we had completed 3 chapters in OC. And as per my expectation, most of you had completed your syllabus also. And yesterday, I got many of the answers for the question related to shift. And yes, of course, the same repeated students has given, but most of them has waken up. Otherwise, only one or two were giving answer. But among them, most of them has waken up. So I'm happy to see that, and I will be expecting more answers from more students, not only these few students, right? So we had completed our lesson number 3. In that we had seen, had given you yesterday MCQs, right? In 1 mark questions are also there and 2 mark questions are also there, and these 1 mark questions are to be written, and I'll give it as PDF in your what we say WhatsApp, right? So let us start with our new topic or our new chapter, that is fourth chapter, organizing. Now this chapter consists of 10 marks, right? Total 1 mark MCQ, one very short answer 1 mark, one very short answer 2 mark, and 2 questions of 3 mark, that is answer in brief. So what does it have? Gives total 10 marks. Now we had seen one of the function planning. Now we are starting with another function organizing. Right. So now, what is organizing? So what is organizing? We had seen in short also, and now you had today you had given means you have given questions MCQs of lesson number 1, and I think asked one of the definition of organizing only or directing, right? It was a 2 mark question. So now let us see introduction. The goal of the organization is set by the planning. The success of management is not only based on planning but also on the effective implementation of planning. The formal administrative structure that is formed to enable effective implementation of planning is called organizing. See, the word formal is given. Can you see over here? The formal means at the organizational level, like CEO, MDs, general directors, right? And all that. The formal administrative structure that is formed to enable means possible to do effective implementation of planning is called organization. When more than one persons are working towards the achievement of a common goal, the effective organization is essential. The success and the goal achievement of any unit work depends on proper division of work. Underline that line, please. Yes. Mhm. The success and achievement of the success and goal achievement of any work unit depends on proper division of work. What is proper division of work? Remember principle of division? Distribution of authority and responsibility, delegation of authority among employees. So these things are to be taken: division of work, distribution of authority and responsibility, delegation of authority among the employees. The objective which are determined at the time of formation of organizing process are methodically applied, and for the same, organizing is inevitable. Right. Hence, it is said that management is the brain of the business enterprise, planning is the soul, and organization is the structure. So you can say that management is the brain of the business, means, right? Planning is the soul, and organization is its body. Now you will say, teacher, we had studied that planning is the brain of the business and organization is a body structure, right? But it is also said that management is the brain of the business, top floor. Then planning is the soul for the business, and again you will see coordination or control is also a soul of the business, and organization is its body. Right? These are the things. What we say. These are the certain beliefs that some of the authors do. That's why in different things you are seeing, right? But we can't argue on that, and we have to continue with what is given in the book. So if the question related to this come, your answer should be these only. Is it clear? Where am I? Okay. Right. Meaning, in general words, the structure formed in order to enable delegation of authority and responsibility towards the people actively engaged for common goal is organizing. Right. Definition as per Chester I. Bernard. Now you would have thought I had given you a 2 mark question of, one of the definition was planning, organizing, directing are the functions that are included, that are given by in the management by Henry Fayol. The what's the right answer? Right. And one of the definition also I had asked, staffing means this, right? And it was the definition given by, and I had written in that options also. So that was MCQ you were able to answer. But what if the question comes, right? The definition of staffing given by Henry Fayol. Will you able to remember? You can compare it. It is same as it was like that only. You cannot change the word. Chester Bernard has given the definition of organization, so it should be the same. See, the activity conducted by the cooperation of two or more people and their coordination is called organization. Right? Two or more people, because single it goes sole. It is not organizing. Right? Work is not distribution. No distribution of work. Nothing is done. No delegation of authority. Everything is done by a single-handed person. So for that, cooperation of two or more people and their coordination is called organizing. As per Louis Allen, organizing is the process of identifying and classifying the work to be performed, defining and delegation of delegating responsibility and authority, and establishing relationship for the purpose of enabling people to work most effectively together in accomplishing objectives. Right? Again, I'm repeating, organizing is the process of identifying and classifying the work, what the work is to be done, how it is to be done, that is classifying the work to be performed, defining and delegating responsibility. Defining the, yes, you are going to do and this is your responsibility. Delegating, defining and delegating your responsibility and authority, and establishing relationship for the purpose. What is relationship? He is my manager, he is my senior, he is my subordinate, so that is establishing. Because of this, one team is there, so one would be senior, one would be junior, and the other would be supporters and all that thing, right? Establishing relationship for the purpose of enabling people to work most effectively together in accomplishment of objectives. So most all the people are working most effectively for together in accomplishment of objective. Is it clear? So I had defined definition also, I had made you clear. The definitions are clear. Concept. It is inevitable to have efficient organization for the effective administration and management process. Most of the problem of management arises due to ineffective organization in the management. Right, most of the problem of management, why it is having problem? Because of ineffective organization in the management. And the business unit could not achieve its goal in the specific time. If the business unit has capable and effective organizing, then, through optimum use of resources, time, energy, and money can be saved, and the problem in the business activities of the business can be avoided. Organizing is the concept basically involved with a group of people. So organization is a concept that is basically involved with a group of people. Okay, underline this line. Organizing is the concept basically involved with a group of people. Where two or more people work together, the structure of the work accomplishment in an effective manager is called organizing. And it is also known as arrangement. What is arrangement? One mark question. So when two or more people work together, that we are seeing from the beginning, the structure for the work accomplishment is an effective manner is called organizing. Hence it is known as arrangement. Is it clear? So what is arrangement? Hence it is also known as arrangement. So what is organizing? That is also known as arrangement. In an organization, authority and responsibility are delegated to the group of people gathered to achieve a common objective, and interrelationship is established among them. For this, the human body is an excellent example. Right? The function of the different parts of a human body is different, but still it's all the parts of human body is coordinated to one another. Yes or no? Right. So now you can correlate. In organization, authority and responsibility are delegated to the group of people gathered to achieve a common objective, and interrelationship is established among them. For this, the human body is an excellent example. Yes, human body is the best example of a structure. Remember, we had said organization is a structure. So first of all, management is a structure, totally structure. So top is your management is your brain, planning is your brain, and your organization is a structure. Staffing are your hands and limbs. Remember that we have seen in lesson number 1, right? So human body. Can all the functions work without any organizing? If you want to do any work and your hand is not working, so that work may be effective. That is why it is said that organization is compared with human body. Characteristics. Goal oriented activity. The organizing is created for the sake of achieving goal of any business unit, right? Any organizing is created for the sake of achieving the goal of any business unit. In business unit, the main objective as well as departmental objective sub goals are also determined, right? In business unit, objective as well as departmental objective means what is the common objective of entire organization. Take example, I had given you example of telecommunication company, Airtel, Vodafone, right? In that, marketing team is focusing on the marketing of the increase of number of sales. But what is the work of entire Vodafone or Airtel team? To increase the number of customers and to get satisfy the customers, right? So that is main objective. As well as departmental human resource management will have their goal. Sales marketing would management would be having their goal. Financial management would be having their goal. Our sub goals are also determined. In addition to that, there are also individual goals of the employees, right? In that, all individual employees also has their individual goals. Hence, organization is a linear structure that coordinates with the goals of business, departmental goals, and goals of employees. Does it affect the goals of employees? Yes, it's also affecting the goals of our employees. A best example, Chandra Kochar, that she was a former CEO of ICICI Bank. What she has done, she has joined as a trainee in ICICI Bank, right? So here we correlated. Organization is a linear structure that coordinates with the goal of business. What would be the goal of the business? ICICI Bank's name has increased since many 10, 15, 20 years, and the reason behind it is its employees. I'm not talking about only one person. but people working behind them. The goal of the business is also there. Then departmental goal in banks, whatever the departments are there, and goal of employees. So if the particular employee had a goal, I would reach to the position of CEO. So that is their goal. So because of that, what three goals are satisfied? Goal of business, departmental goals, and finally the goals of employee. And it can also be referred as a goal-oriented activity. So organization is a goal-oriented activity. So here full answer will come like this. Full points will come. Either it's a 2-mark question or a 3-mark question. You need to write their full answer points. Linear structure. Organization is a linear structure that coordinates with goals of business, departmental goals, and goals of employees. And above that, they had given this definition a very well thing. Right, whatever you are writing in the other word, that is given in a technical language of the management language, right? And then it is explained in your simple language. Hence, it can be also referred as a goal-oriented activity. So it can come in a 1-mark question also. Organizing is a goal-oriented activity. So here your answer goes: organization is a linear structure that coordinates with the goal of business, departmental goals, and goals of the employee. Hence, it can be referred as a goal-oriented activity. But when it comes to a 2-mark question, entire paragraph will come. The organizing is created for the sake of achieving goal of any business unit. First point, no marking of number 1 to make a star. What kind of star you are going to make? That you make star or just sign, bullet sign or anything. Then second point, in the business unit, the main objective as well as department objective or sub goals are also determined. Second point. Third point, there are also individual goals of the employees. Hence, fourth point, organization is a linear structure that coordinates with the goal of business, departmental goals, and goals of employees. Hence, it can be referred as the goal-oriented activity. So, in 2-mark question, you will write on the heading. Suppose the question is organizing is a goal-oriented activity. Explain. So, organizing is a goal-oriented activity. Then 2 dots and first point, second point, third point, fourth point, fifth point, whatever the points are. But no marking in numbers, only star, a dash, or a bullet, or whatever the sign you want to give. But don't give numbers. Is it clear? So goal-oriented activity is clear. Second, planning based. Organization is made on the basis of planning and objective determined by the planning. Right. Organization is made on the basis of planning and underline that line, and objectives determined by the planning. Planning and objectives determined by the planning. Yes or no? Yesterday only I got one call from one of the student teacher. I don't understand what was his word. I didn't remember, but I had given him example of a shoemaking company. Uh, the one company is there. The what was the owner of the company? They had passion of, I think they are a sports person or something, but the buying of sports shoes was not possible for them, because when you go for buying Nike and Puma and other, what are the sports shoes, Adidas and all that, so that is not cup of tea of everyone. It is not necessary everyone is rich and everyone can buy it. So that two or three particular students and people, what they thought, what should we do so it can be reached to everyone. So what they had, what was their base of organization, because the objective was to get maximum number of student or the people, those who want to buy brand name but at a lower price, they can give to them. So what happened, many are the rich peoples, if they find their shoes are gone old, if they find that it is a little tear or the lace has gone, they throw it out. So what they had done, objective is clear, to reach maximum number of people so they can get a good quality of shoes, right? But how? What they have had done, they had collected all the trash I'm saying the used shoes that are thrown, and they had collected it from the, what we say, garbage collectors. If you have shoes, then give it to us. And they had converted them in a new shoe new sleepers, and those who were the needy, they had given them free of cost, and the branded that they had repaired and given a new look, they had sold it a very less price. So what is that? Planning is done, objective is set, but for that organization is required. Now who's going to see what work, right? Who's going to collect that raw material, that is your garbage, what are the used shoes, that is what, right? So everything is to be organized. Hence before organizing, it is necessary to have proper planning. I had given you example of, remember the one of the restaurant, Mirchi Mime, I think in OC only I had given Mirchi and Mime. It's a restaurant of uh, restaurant in Bombay that is named as Mirchi and Mime, and their objective is to give employment to the dumb and deaf. Dumb and deaf, that is those who can't speak, and those who cannot, what we say, listen. So what was their objective? To convert the disability of that particular person into ability. They had more ability than us as per them. And the most important thing that particular employees had as per the owner is the thing that we regular person don't have, that is a smile on their face that brings happiness, and the environment of that restaurant is so joyful when you enter in that restaurant, and you will not feel you are dealing with a certain kind of people with whom you are not able to talk, right? So this is all this planning is done. Now what is our work of organizing? It is necessary to have proper planning. What is a proper planning they had done? They know what is the language of that people, right? So what was the planning? So other the customers can easily coordinate with. So on menu they had given the sign languages. That is also part of planning only, na? Is it clear? So everything is planned. Who's going to take order? How is if they are going to take order, because they don't listen. Yes, come here or anything. The sign language, one of names are given and the signs are there. Right. You will see when you will see search of the video, if you are linked with me on Facebook, or you will write history history OMG. OMG Mera India, one of the site is there. They are showing the video. You will find they are using sign language to call the particular waiters. All what is that? That is planning, and what that planning has given an organizational structure. The structure of any unit is based on its future implementation of plan. Hence, it can be said that organization is based on proper planning. Right or wrong? Proper planning is required for an organizational structure. You can't give. Take example of your school only. You can see. Are you seeing any of the teacher extra in your school? Whatever subjects you are dealing, you have accounts teacher, you have OC teacher, you have only stats teacher, you have only eco teacher, you have only English teacher. You don't have any teacher in more numbers, right? But in primary, that is different thing. In primary, the number of classes are more. So you will find 5 to 6 types of English teacher, 5 to 6 types of maths teacher, 5 to 6 types of science teacher. Why? Because as the organization structure is there, the classes are there more. So the level of employees are also more. Number of employees at that level are more. But in our higher secondary, it is very less. So you would be having only commerce teachers would be 6. OC teacher, accounts teacher, eco teacher, stats teacher, then your Gujarati teacher and English teacher and computer teacher. These are the 7 subjects. Yes or no? You will not find it more. So that is why proper planning is there. So you can form a proper implementation of the structure. As it can be said that organization is based on proper planning. So first one was goal-oriented activity. Second one was planning based. Planning based. Your organization structure is always remember that it's the planning based. Yes or no? Right. The delegation of authority and responsibility. Third, people working towards the achievement of a common goal are allotted work as per their capability and their skill. Right? The people, again I'm repeating, the people working towards the achievement of common goal, they are using common goal, determined objective. Right? Common goal are allotted work as per their capabilities and their skills. At the same time, such a person is also informed about their authority, what authority they have. Hence, organizing is a structure to establish relationship of authority and responsibility among the people, right? Hence, organization is a structure to establish relationship of authority responsibility among the people. Is it clear? So, organizing delegation of authority and responsibility is clear. that you are going to see in detail in another topic in the same chapter. So first is goal oriented activity, second is a planning based, third is a delegation of authority and responsibility, fourth is importance to human element. Yes, it is importance to human element. And organizing, human beings are at the center. Who is at the center? In organizing, human beings are at the center. The success of any organization depends on the people who are working in it. Yes or no? Hence, for effective organization structure, effective human relation establishment is necessary. Right. Hence, for effective organizational structure, right. So, what happens? Effective human relation establishment is necessary. If you will not take care of employees, employees are not going to take care of you. Simple thing. Right. So your organization structure continuously the position remains and the people in that position continuously change. So you are not taking care of that employees. I think that only. Right. So in the same way, if you want an effective organizational structure, so you need to have effective human relationship. So first is goal oriented. Second is your planning based. Planning based is there, so it should be given delegation of authority and responsibility. If delegation and authority of responsibilities are given, it should give importance to human elements, right? So next is here flexibility. Flexibility. What is flexibility? Can anyone say? Chalo, let me say. When one's organization is formed, there are chance of change in the same. Right. Suitable changes can be made according to the changing circumstances or situation. The changes or variation can be made when there are major changes in the business environment, technological advancement, or new discoveries. Now, what happens? See, a best example I can give you of, I always say to the students, those who are studying from me, go with the concept of your school is an organization. Right. When we were students, right, at that time what we had seen, we had only two principals, primary principal and secondary principal. Right. So primary principal was Mrs. Sulake, and many of you would have seen her as a principal also. And secondary principal was our what we say Mrs. Sulake, and I had seen Mr. Gajiwala also. And secondary was our Mrs. Nambudri, if I remember that only. Right. And afterwards, what when we had seen this time, so in short, we had only two organizations post at the departmental heads, primary and secondary. Now the organization has grown. The requirement of the more post was there. So we had seen CBSE principal, Gujarati medium principal, and higher secondary principal. Is it clear? So isn't it flexible? Previously you had two departmental heads. Now you are seeing more three departmental heads. Right. In the same way, in an organization, changes or variations can be made when there are major changes in business environment. Now take example. I had given you many times quality management, total quality management. It's a course, MBA course, where this course assures the particular person has the knowledge of quality that is to be delivered in the particular product. Right. So that is a post, quality manager, total quality manager. So that manager or the head of the quality manager is assuring that the quality that the product is delivering is of good quality. So that post is created because of the scenario business environment. Technological advancement or new discoveries. What is technological advancement? Whatever the technological advancement is there on that new field, new posts are also coming, and because of that new discoveries. Take example, IT sector. Many of the companies didn't had previously this IT head, but nowadays schools are also having the word IT head. Many of the companies are also having IT head, though they are not in the field of IT. But why? Because they have to deal totally on the computers, hardware and software. So that particular person they are appointing and they are getting the post. Take example, doctors in school. Doctors are also available. Most of the school you will find, especially in CBSE and ICSE board, norm schools, international school, they have norms. The doctors and nurse should be in over there. Otherwise, previously the schools didn't had this kind of place. Is it clear? So organization structure is having flexibility. Is it clear? So first one was goal oriented activity. Second one was planning based. Planning based. Then third one was mm, what is the third one? Okay, delegation of authority and responsibility. Fourth is importance to human element, and fifth is flexibility. Sixth, establishment of interrelationship. So I'm stopping over here and we'll discuss in the next period, right? So before that, I want to give instruction to some of you. Many of you had not appeared for the test, and in that I'm seeing it. Many of you had given late test also. What should I consider for them? Come on, say. Shall I consider them in the test? No, because if you had discussed with your friends and then given answers, so what is the validity of that test? Okay, one more thing. I want to go for online session and mostly I'll take online session and I'll give you an instruction on what's your WhatsApp group, right? Those who want to come, they can come and we'll have writing session. Writing session means 3 mark question writing from lesson number 2 and 1. One question of both the chapters I'm going to ask and you are going to write, and within the time those who will be able to complete, they will show me on the spot on our video conferencing. Okay, yes ma'am, we had completed. Is it clear? So your work, I'm giving you a learning time of today is Monday. So most probably on Thursday, I'm going to take your online test. Online test, what is online test? Those who are interested, please send your message. Yes, ma'am, we are ready to give. So I'll take that student only into consideration, right? So, and remind me on Wednesday. So I'll give you my Zoom ID. Any of you, maybe those who are listening and they are giving me answer, they student are ready. So we can practice online because 4 chapters are completed and 3 chapters are completed and total 12 chapters are there, right? So soon we'll complete half of the syllabus, but no writing practice is there. So I want to go for writing practice, and I would be happy to see as many as you are cooperating with me. We'll have a online session of only 25 to 30 minutes. That will not waste your time. In that you will show me writing pattern of yours only. Is it clear? So I end over here and see you tomorrow.